We all like to believe that we are special and different. But when we look closely, most of us still fall within what society considers normal. The truth is that the world has never found it easy to accept appearances that seem unusual, and instead of responding with understanding, people often react with curiosity or even judgment. But between being slightly different and being so rare that it seems almost impossible, there is a line that can make you question everything you thought you knew. In today's video, we will explore 15 extraordinary people whose appearances and stories may leave you wondering, do they really exist? If you enjoy astonishing but completely true stories like these, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss our next fascinating video. Charlie Kate Adams is a well-known Australian social media personality who inspires others and has earned the affection of her online community by consistently spreading positive energy. She was born on March 20th, 1990, with achondroplasia, a condition that caused her to have an exceptionally small stature. Rather than allowing physical challenges to hold her back, Charlie has always maintained an optimistic attitude and shown remarkable strength in overcoming society's prejudices. Her life entered a brighter new chapter when she met Cullen Adams at a sporting event in Australia in 2012. Cullen is also a person of short stature due to another rare genetic condition affecting bone development. Their deep emotional connection brought them together, eventually leading to marriage and a shared desire to build a loving family of their own. Despite receiving cautious advice from medical professionals about potential genetic risks, the couple courageously continued pursuing their dream of becoming parents. Through boundless love and remarkable resilience, they welcomed 3 beautiful children into their family, Tilba Tully and Rip. Each child developed with distinct characteristics. The eldest inherited her mother's condition. The second inherited his father's, while the youngest grew at an average height. Through social media, Charlie regularly shares simple moments from her daily life and her family's meaningful journey of raising their children. Her honest stories have become a powerful source of inspiration, spreading messages of confidence and courage to millions of followers. Through her extraordinary determination, Charlie has shown that physical appearance can never limit a person's capacity to love or their right to pursue happiness. Manjeet Sangha is a 56-year-old former pharmacy worker from Birmingham who demonstrated extraordinary strength after suffering an extremely serious medical emergency. In July 2025, her life took a devastating turn when she developed sepsis after her pet dog accidentally licked a small scratch on her body. The severe infection caused Manjeet's condition to deteriorate rapidly, forcing her to undergo an extended period of intensive treatment in the ICU. To save her life as she stood on the brink of death, doctors were forced to make the difficult decision to perform major surgical procedures that resulted in the permanent loss of her limbs. However, after enduring immense physical pain and spending 32 long weeks in the hospital, Manjeet bravely overcame adversity and was finally discharged into the loving arms of her family. Although she must now adjust to an entirely different way of life, she continues to maintain a positive outlook and a strong determination to rebuild from the beginning. Her family and supporters are working together to raise funds for advanced rehabilitation equipment and state-of-the-art prosthetic limbs. By courageously sharing the true story of how a dog licking her wound led to this devastating medical emergency, Manjeet hopes to raise public awareness about the importance of protecting personal health and treating even minor injuries with care. Her journey is not only a powerful warning, but also an extraordinary source of inspiration, carrying a strong message about resilience, courage, and the will to rise again. Rochelle Friedman is a well-known American author and motivational speaker who has earned widespread admiration for her compassion and extraordinary resilience. In 2010, during her own bachelorette party, shortly before her wedding, an unexpected accident while she was joking around with friends by a swimming pool completely changed her life. The incident caused Rochelle to suffer a severe spinal cord injury, permanently leaving her unable to walk or move her body from the chest down. Rather than giving in to despair or blaming the friend involved, she chose forgiveness and courageously faced her new reality. The true love between Rochelle and her fiancé Chris Chapman shone brightly as he remained steadfastly by her side, and the couple celebrated their wedding in 2011. They later overcame physical challenges to build a happy home and welcomed their daughter Kaylee in 2015. Today, Rochelle actively uses social media and writes books to share meaningful moments from her everyday life as a mother. Her journey not only spreads a message of compassion, but also powerfully inspires others to face adversity with confidence and continue moving forward in life. If Rochelle's inspiring journey of love and resilience touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share her story to give hope to others facing adversity. Arunima Sinha is a remarkable symbol of athletic courage and an unbreakable spirit that refuses to surrender in the face of life's harshest challenges. Born in India, she was once a promising national-level volleyball player with a bright future ahead of her. However, her life changed dramatically in 2011, when a serious incident aboard a train caused her to permanently lose one of her legs. Faced with such a devastating blow, Arunima refused to sink into despair, and instead made a bold decision that would completely transform her life. She set herself the goal of conquering Mount Everest to prove to the world that physical limitations could never restrict the extraordinary strength of the human spirit. Under the dedicated guidance of her mentor, Bachendri Pal, the athlete persevered through an intensely demanding process of physical and mental training. Through relentless determination and the courage to push beyond every limit, Arunima Sinha officially made world history in May 2013. She became the first female amputee to reach the summit of the highest mountain on Earth, raising the flag of victory and delivering a priceless message about courage. She did not stop there. Arunima continued reaching for new horizons and successfully achieved her goal of climbing the highest peaks on all 7 continents. Her extraordinary efforts and contributions earned international recognition, and the Indian government honored her with the prestigious Padma Shri Award. Through her autobiography and motivational speeches, she continues to inspire millions of people to believe in their inner strength and overcome every obstacle. Arunima Sinha's remarkable rise from adversity will forever stand as a powerful example of how the seemingly impossible can be transformed into reality. The story now carries us into an arena of extraordinary achievement, where Tanni Grey-Thompson carved her name into history as an unbreakable symbol of global sport and human rights. Born with spina bifida and reliant on a wheelchair, she refused to accept a life defined by limitations. Instead, she surged forward, conquering one Paralympic milestone after another through sheer determination. Her resilience was forged not only through prestigious gold medals, but also tested to its limits when she confronted the darker side of social prejudice while embarking on a deeply meaningful new chapter in her life. During her pregnancy, she faced cruel waves of doubt and countless insensitive questions from narrow-minded people who questioned whether a woman with a physical disability was capable of raising a child. Rather than allowing those harmful judgments to overshadow the joy of motherhood, she held on to the pride and determination of a champion as she welcomed her baby daughter into a loving and protective home. Her courageous decision became a powerful lesson, breaking down invisible barriers and firmly affirming that the right to love and build a family is a sacred and inviolable right belonging to every woman. Her proud presence in everyday life, from the intensity of the racetrack to the peace of her family home, stands as a powerful declaration to the world about the true meaning of equality. She has gone far beyond being a devoted mother, becoming a strong beacon in the fight for the rights of society's most vulnerable people. Her story ignites a fierce spirit of resilience, urging communities to abandon outdated pity and replace it with genuine understanding. It proves that no wheelchair can ever confine a truly free spirit. At the age of 18, silence suddenly descended upon professional singer Mandy Harvey, taking away the vibrant world of sound she had always known. The invisible and devastating barrier seemed destined to bury a flourishing artistic talent forever. Yet that cruel adversity instead became a powerful force that shaped an unbreakable spirit. She refused to let silence define her fate, choosing instead to experience life through the purest sensations deep within her soul. From there, she awakened melodies that had been lying dormant, transforming profound pain into a strong foundation for the brilliant rebirth of something extraordinary. From the seemingly endless depths of absolute silence, Mandy Harvey's boundless energy and burning ambition erupted spectacularly on the world stage. With a natural gift that could not be extinguished and an iron will, she illuminated the entire America's Got Talent studio in 2017. The moment she received the coveted golden buzzer was not only a personal triumph, but also an enduring anthem celebrating the limitless strength of the human spirit. She stands as living proof of a timeless truth. When physical limitations arise, it is the supreme power of the mind and spirit that can guide us toward the highest peaks of achievement. Dana was born with a congenital limb deficiency, a condition that many might have seen as the end of any ambitious dreams before they even began. For Dana, however, hands and feet were never the only tools for exploring the world. Her greatest strengths were her mind and an endless sense of curiosity. She proved that a passion for learning can take a person farther than any set of footsteps by dedicating herself to her education and earning a university degree in business administration. A major turning point in Dana's life brought her to NASA, one of the world's leading space agencies, where she worked as a logistics and safety analyst. In an environment defined by strict standards and the need for absolute precision, Dana used her sharp intellect to contribute to missions of global significance. She was not simply working to earn a living, but also proving that people with disabilities can hold an important place in the highly demanding world of STEM. Dana Bowles is living proof that the power of the mind can help us reach for the stars, showing that a person's true value lies in what they contribute to the world, not in their physical appearance. Do you believe determination can overcome every physical limitation? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support our channel. Doctors immediately understood that they were facing an exceptionally rare case when Veronica Cominguez was born. Attached to her chest and abdomen was the partially developed body of a twin, a condition known as parasitic twinning that occurs in only a very small number of cases worldwide. This physical difference made Veronica's life far more challenging than that of most people, but it did not stop her from continuing to move forward. Over the years, her story has helped raise awareness of rare congenital conditions, while reminding others that compassion and respect matter far more than the differences visible to the human eye. Magali is an extraordinary young woman from Colombia who has battled progeria, a devastating condition that causes her body to age nearly 10 times faster than that of an average person. At the age of 15, Magali had the physical appearance of a 90-year-old woman with wrinkled skin and fragile health. Yet beneath her aged appearance was the heart of a teenage girl, filled with a deep desire to live, to be loved, and to celebrate a magnificent quinceañera, just like her friends of the same age. The moment Magali wore a flowing pink dress, had her makeup beautifully done, and smiled at her 15th birthday celebration, moved people around the world. It was more than just a party. It was a radiant victory over the grim medical predictions that she might not live beyond the age of 13. Magali taught us to appreciate every breath and every moment in the present. For her, each new day was a priceless gift to be embraced with all the brightness and joy in her heart. Although Magali is no longer with us, the memory of the young girl with extraordinary courage continues to shine as a source of warmth and hope. She never allowed her illness to define her life. Instead, she chose to define it through her smile and her dreams painted in shades of pink. Magali's story is a gentle reminder to those who become consumed by distant worries that life is ultimately made up of the moments we are living right now. It encourages us to cherish every heartbeat and to live each day with purpose, gratitude, and joy. Bowen Toomey's remarkable journey is a powerful testament to extraordinary resilience and the strength of a family's love. Born in Serbia with a congenital limb difference that left him without arms or legs, Bowen spent the early years of his life facing difficult circumstances in a local orphanage. His life changed when Devin and Jeremy Toomey, an American couple living in Idaho, discovered his photograph online. Feeling in their hearts that he was the missing piece of their family, they overcame geographical distance and a complicated adoption process to bring the young boy home. When Bowen first arrived at his new home in the United States, he faced major challenges with mobility and language because he had received limited interaction during his early childhood. However, with the unconditional love and limitless approach to parenting shown by his adoptive parents, he quickly began achieving remarkable things. Rather than protecting him too much, his family encouraged Bowen to challenge himself and take part in the same activities as his siblings. He learned to become more independent in daily life, began drawing, and developed a particularly strong passion for sports. With the support of specialized adaptive equipment, Bowen not only became a skilled swimmer, but also confidently took on physically demanding sports, such as skiing and snowboarding at resorts across Idaho. His journey of overcoming adversity spread a powerful sense of positivity, attracted international media attention, and gave him the opportunity to meet renowned motivational speaker Nick Vujicic. Bowen Toomey's story delivers a profound message. Physical limitations can never stop a soul that longs for freedom and is determined to keep moving forward. Ryan Niemiller was born in Indiana, United States, with a congenital disability affecting both of his arms. From an early age, he had to face a challenging life shaped by his physical differences. Rather than allowing insecurity to define him, Ryan chose to approach life with optimism and soon revealed a natural gift for humor. After graduating with a degree in theater arts from Indiana State University, he decided to pursue a professional career in stand-up comedy, a field that demands courage, confidence, and a strong ability to connect with audiences. Ryan's career journey began on small stages, where he learned to turn difficult experiences and the curious looks of others into charming material for his performances. He skillfully wove his personal story into deeply human comedy routines, helping audiences approach the subject of disability in a light and natural way. Through persistence, he gradually earned a solid place in the hearts of the public, one performance at a time. The biggest turning point in Ryan's life came in 2019 when he competed on season 14 of America's Got Talent. With smart performances, sharp improvisation, and positive energy, he completely won over the judges and millions of television viewers. His impressive third-place finish on such a major stage officially brought his name into the global spotlight. Ryan Niemiller's breakout success opened the door to national tours, appearances on major shows, and opportunities in film projects. Beyond simply bringing people laughter, he also became a powerful source of inspiration, actively using his voice to raise public awareness and break down social barriers. Ryan's journey proves that physical differences cannot limit a person's passion or their determination to rise above life's challenges. The life journey of legendary Mexican swimmer José Arnulfo Castorena Vélez is an extraordinary story of determination and an unbreakable sporting spirit. Born in Guadalajara in 1978 with congenital disabilities affecting his legs and left arm, Castorena endured an extremely difficult childhood. He lost his mother at an early age, grew up without his father's care, and later lost the grandmother who had raised him while he was still young. Despite facing major physical and personal hardships, his life began to change when he was introduced to swimming at a religious school at the age of 6. Although everyday life presented countless challenges, the swimming pool became the place where he discovered freedom, purpose, and a true sense of belonging. He spent decades training relentlessly, enduring physical pain and overcoming doubt to win numerous gold medals for his country. For him, swimming was more than a sport. It was his lifeblood and a way to prove that legs are not the only path to success. José swam with all his heart and with immense national pride, transforming adversity into the motivation to triumph. Through unwavering dedication and constant training, Castorena rose to the highest level of international competition when he won his first Paralympic gold medal in the men's 50-meter breaststroke SB2 at the Sydney 2000 Paralympic Games. This historic achievement marked the beginning of an extraordinary athletic career that would span more than 2 decades. Castorena continued to establish his dominance by winning gold medals at the Athens 2004, Tokyo 2020, and most recently the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. With multiple Paralympic gold medals and numerous World Championship titles, José Arnulfo Castorena has become not only a source of immense pride for Mexican sports, but also a powerful symbol of inspiration for people with disabilities around the world. His journey demonstrates the strength of perseverance in overcoming adversity. Standing on the podium with a satisfied smile, José Arnulfo Castorena reminds us that the only true limits are the ones we place upon ourselves. Born with an enormously enlarged right arm that left doctors puzzled, Malik Aftab, a 26-year-old man from Ghazipur, India, has an exceptionally unusual story. His arm has grown disproportionately compared with the rest of his body and now weighs around 9 kilograms, roughly the weight of 3 bricks. Although he has not received an official diagnosis, the condition is believed to resemble Proteus syndrome, a rare genetic disorder that causes excessive growth of the bones and tissues in the limbs and has been documented only about 200 times in medical literature. The disorder can also lead to serious complications involving blood vessels, tumor development, and internal organs such as the lungs. Since childhood, Malik has visited numerous doctors, but his family can no longer afford treatment for the affected limb. The immense weight of his arm causes constant pain and exhaustion, while also forcing him to endure frequent rejection and uncomfortable reactions from strangers. Despite these challenges, Malik has bravely accepted his condition and transformed his physical difference into something positive. By confidently sharing his daily life, he quickly became an inspirational social media figure, attracting 194,000 followers on Instagram. His journey is living proof that we can transform obstacles into strength and use them as a source of power to shine. Clara Beatty lives with Treacher-Collins syndrome, a rare genetic condition that affects facial development. From an early age, she became familiar with medical appointments, treatment procedures, and curious questions from the people around her. Although she sometimes felt different, Clara always received love and encouragement from her family. They helped her understand that physical appearance could never determine a person's worth. With that support, Clara gradually built her confidence, learned to accept herself, and faced the challenges of her early life with optimism. As Clara grew older, she began to understand that curious stares often came from a lack of awareness. Rather than remaining silent or avoiding others, she chose to speak more openly about her condition. Clara calmly explained her differences connected with people and refused to let her appearance interfere with her education or friendships. Each experience helped her become more mature, resilient, and confident in herself. She wanted others to see the personality, kindness, and determination behind her appearance. That positive attitude allowed Clara to transform difficulties into motivation and continue moving forward. Over time, Clara's story has become a source of encouragement for many families raising children with rare conditions. She has shown that confidence is built through love, patience, and the journey of self-acceptance. Clara does not want to be seen with pity, but with respect and understanding. What part of Clara's journey left the biggest impression on you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share this video, and subscribe to our channel to support us in bringing you more inspiring stories. Tisha Unarmed, whose real name is Tisha Shelton, is a highly inspiring content creator best known for her presence on YouTube. Born without both arms, she faced countless obstacles and everyday challenges from an early age. However, through remarkable determination and an admirable positive attitude, Tisha refused to surrender to adversity. she trained her feet to develop extraordinary coordination and skill, allowing them to fully take on the role of hands. As a result, she can independently handle daily activities, such as getting dressed, applying makeup, cooking, and even driving a car. Driven by a desire to challenge misconceptions about physical disabilities, Tisha created her own YouTube channel to share simple moments from her everyday life. Through honest, relatable videos and her warm sense of humor, she quickly connected with audiences and inspired millions of viewers around the world. Tisha Unarmed's remarkable journey is a beautiful reminder that a love for life and the courage to embrace every challenge can empower us to break through even the greatest limitations. Maysoon Zayed is a Palestinian-American actress, stand-up comedian, and social activist who has inspired millions of people around the world. From the moment she was born in 1974, Maysoon faced an enormous challenge after developing cerebral palsy as the result of a medical complication. The condition causes frequent involuntary movements, difficulty controlling her muscles, and significant challenges with balance and physical coordination. Rather than allowing her physical differences to become obstacles to success, she chose to live a life filled with passion, confidence, and laughter. Family played an essential role in Maysoon's development, giving her the emotional foundation and confidence to step into the world. Her father, in particular, constantly encouraged her to keep trying, patiently taught her how to walk, and helped her believe in her own limitless potential. With that unwavering support and unconditional love, Maysoon pursued her passion for the performing arts and graduated from Arizona State University with a degree in acting. When Maysoon first entered the entertainment industry, she quickly encountered Hollywood's rigid standards and persistent stereotypes surrounding performers with disabilities. Rather than becoming discouraged as opportunities began to disappear, she chose to create a stage of her own by turning to stand-up comedy. Her natural charm, intelligent sense of humor, and ability to joke openly about her own physical condition soon won over audiences and helped her build a powerful connection with people from many different backgrounds. On stage, Maysoon transforms her personal challenges into witty stories that not only make audiences laugh, but also help them better understand the everyday experiences of people with disabilities. Together with fellow artists, she helped create meaningful performance spaces that celebrate cultural diversity and give other performers opportunities to shine. Her name gained international recognition after her memorable 2013 TED Talk, delivered with remarkable confidence and a humorously titled presentation. The video of her inspiring speech went on to attract tens of millions of views online, becoming one of the most widely appreciated TED Talks of all time. Beyond her successful artistic career and remarkable achievements on stage, Maysoon Zayed has devoted considerable time and energy to charitable work that supports communities in need. She regularly helps organize arts programs for children with disabilities, orphans, and young people facing difficult circumstances in her homeland, giving them opportunities to discover joy and hope. Through the warm laughter and thoughtful humor she shares, audiences around the world have learned an invaluable lesson about self-acceptance and self-love. Maysoon Zayed's inspiring life will continue to shine like a bright torch, offering confidence and strength to those still searching for genuine happiness. As we conclude today's journey through 15 extraordinary stories, we have not only witnessed the limits of medicine being challenged, but also felt the boundless strength of the human spirit. These remarkable individuals have shown that adversity and physical differences are never the end of the road. Instead, they can become the foundation for building meaningful lives and inspiring millions of people around the world. If their courage and determination moved you, please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll explore some truly astonishing and extraordinary lives from a captivating burlesque artist in a wheelchair bravely battling a rare connective tissue disorder, to the global internet sensation Hasbulla, who turned his tiny body into a platform to captivate millions of fans and even sign a historic contract with the UFC. Every story is sure to leave you stunned with amazement and admiration. Behind every medical challenge or extraordinary appearance is not defeat, but a bold declaration of the limitless power of human will. They have courageously shattered societal prejudices, redefining beauty and the desire for a vibrant life on their own terms. If you're ready to be inspired by the extraordinary drive of these individuals, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe now so you won't miss a single moment of these breathtakingly inspiring stories. Pansy Street Batty, a talented burlesque artist in Los Angeles, is an extraordinary embodiment of strength in the face of adversity caused by Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. This genetic disorder, which affects connective tissue, has forced her to endure persistent health challenges and rely on a wheelchair since her teenage years. Beyond physical barriers, Pansy has also faced deep identity struggles as an immigrant, a member of the queer community, and a disabled person navigating modern society. However, instead of accepting isolation or yielding to fate, she bravely transformed performance and fashion into a powerful language to reclaim her right to self-definition. Stepping onto the stage with confidence and pride, Pansy shattered conventional beauty standards, proving that physical difference and a wheelchair can be an integral part of high art. Her performances are not merely entertainment. They are vivid stories of courage and the longing for freedom. Beyond her impressive performance career, Pansy St. Batty is also an active advocate, tirelessly sharing her authentic journey to inspire the community. She persistently uses her voice and influence to champion the rights of people with disabilities, encouraging others to embrace and love themselves while overcoming societal barriers. Pansy Street Batty's life journey is a powerful testament that when faced with adversity, unwavering willpower and a pure artistic spirit can carve a path of glory and pride. Hasbulla Magomedov, born in the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, is one of the most famous global social media phenomena with immense influence in the modern digital space. His life journey is a unique story of how an individual turned distinctive physical traits into a platform to captivate millions of fans worldwide through confidence, humor, and an exceptionally unique presence. Hasbulla was born with a congenital growth hormone deficiency, a medical condition that has kept his height and voice at the level of a young child, even though he is fully grown. Instead of letting this barrier limit his potential, Hasbulla chose to face the world with remarkable optimism and courage. A major turning point came in 2020, when he began sharing short videos capturing his daily life, sporting activities, and humorous moments on social media platforms. His charismatic presence, unique facial expressions, and playful interactions quickly sparked an unprecedented media sensation. The nickname Mini Khabib became associated with him due to his close friendship with mixed martial arts legend Khabib Nurmagomedov. Hasbullah's fame quickly extended beyond Russia, spreading worldwide and capturing the attention of numerous entertainment stars, elite athletes, and major brands. One of the most significant milestones in his career came when he officially signed a long-term media partnership with the UFC, the world's largest mixed martial arts organization. This opportunity allowed him to travel across the globe, attend major sporting events, and meet fans in countries across the Americas, Europe, and Australia. Even under the spotlight of fame, Hasbullah has remained deeply connected to his roots, actively participating in charitable activities in his hometown and using his influence to support those in need. Hasbullah Magomedov's life journey is a vivid testament to how confidence and a positive mindset can transform destiny, enabling an individual to surpass ordinary limits and affirm their unique value on the global entertainment stage. Does Hasbullah's story inspire you with confidence and the courage to push beyond limits? Share your thoughts below. Hit like and subscribe to the channel to keep following more extraordinary journeys like this. Bella is a determined 21-year-old young woman, currently steadfastly pursuing the mission of walking independently once again after experiencing an extremely rare medical ordeal. Her challenging journey began 6 years ago, when she was diagnosed with Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome, a rare heart condition that causes her heart rate to spike to dangerously high levels even while at rest. At 18, a serious incident occurred during a flight, leaving her unconscious and requiring urgent medical attention from the crew. Immediately after landing, Bella was rushed to a hospital to undergo emergency heart surgery to definitively address this condition. The heart surgery was successful, and Bella officially overcame her previous heart condition. However, upon waking, she experienced severe pain in her legs. 3 days later, an unexpected allergic reaction to the anesthesia used during surgery disrupted the neural pathways between her brain and legs, leaving her unable to move from the waist down. Confronted with doctors' prognosis that walking again would be unlikely, Bella faced an overwhelming sense of loss as so much was suddenly taken from her. Yet, her initial despair quickly transformed into iron-willed determination, and she vowed to herself that she would prove those predictions wrong. Through specialized rehabilitation programs, Bella made remarkable progress, walking for the first time with the support of a modern exoskeleton. When she no longer had access to equipment at the center, she ingeniously created a training space in her living room with a homemade walking frame. By persistently pulling herself to stand and pushing herself to improve every day, Bella achieved a personal milestone of standing unaided for 4 continuous minutes. Her story stands as a moving testament to courage and an unwavering spirit that refuses to surrender in the face of adversity. The life journey of Birgit, a Paralympic athlete and popular TikTok star, is a powerful and inspiring story of courage and the magical bond between humans and sports. Born with a rare case of congenital arthrogryposis, Birgit faced completely stiff pelvis, hips, knees, and ankles, along with a severely curved spine that kept her in a folded position from birth. At just 2 days old, she had to undergo a long series of surgeries with the hope of being able to walk, but none of them brought the expected results. At the age of 7, doctors performed her final surgery, installing metal rods to stabilize her spine. Although these rods were later found to have broken, removing them was too dangerous, so they remain in her body to this day. Facing seemingly insurmountable barriers, Brigida's mother introduced her to therapeutic horseback riding to stimulate mobility. This pivotal decision opened a brilliant new chapter in her life. Through persistent training under the guidance of a physical therapy specialist, Brigida's talent was discovered by the Norwegian Disabled Dressage Association when she was 19 years old. She quickly advanced from national competitions to the international stage, culminating in qualifying for the 2016 Rio Paralympics. However, the challenge tested her resilience once again. During the Paralympic qualifiers, an unexpected long jump from her horse placed immense pressure on her completely rigid spine, resulting in a traumatic brain injury. Nearly 2 years later, a minor car collision caused a second concussion, inflicting serious damage and plunging her into a period of severe health crisis, where she was forced to live in complete darkness and absolute silence. Despite facing persistent symptoms for many years and being forced to step away from horseback riding since late 2024, Brigida has never abandoned her passion. Today, with the support and guidance of her dedicated assistant, Thea, the former Paralympic athlete, is courageously regaining her confidence to return to the saddle, continuing her journey of pushing personal limits and spreading positive energy to millions of followers across social media. Brigida is bravely returning to her passion. Does her story inspire you? Like, comment, and subscribe to follow more extraordinary journeys. Maria and Catalin's love beyond limits is a radiant testament to the power of understanding and sincerity to erase every physical distance. Catalin, a talented artist born with spinal muscular atrophy who requires continuous daily support, found a turning point in his life in 2019 when Maria reached out to him through social media, completely captivated by his artistic mind and optimistic spirit. Their deep emotional connection miraculously brought two souls together, leading them to move in together after only 3 weeks of talking. Although the couple faced prejudice and public doubt after sharing their story online, Maria and Catalin never allowed negative energy to affect their home. Instead, they chose to walk through every challenge hand in hand, proving their genuine love through a happy life each day while looking toward a complete future with plans for a warm and meaningful wedding. Adia Leyland and Adriel Luca Nataraja have together written a remarkable medical story, officially recognized by the Guinness World Records as the world's tiniest and lightest premature twins. Their extraordinary journey began on March 4, 2022, at Mount Sinai Hospital in Toronto, Canada, when they were born at just 22 weeks of gestation, 126 days earlier than their expected due date. At birth, baby Adia weighed only 330 grams, while her brother Adriel weighed 420 grams, so small that their entire bodies could fit into the palms of their parents' hands. Before the twins entered the world, their mother, Shakina Rajendram, went into labor unexpectedly at less than 5 months into her pregnancy. At that time, doctors delivered an extremely grim prognosis, advising the family to prepare for the worst, as the survival chances for babies born this prematurely were incredibly low. However, thanks to the relentless efforts of the neonatal medical team and the twins' own extraordinary will to survive, Adia and Adriel miraculously overcame the brink of life and death on that fateful night. After birth, the twins spent nearly 6 months in the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, NICU, battling complex complications affecting their hearts, lungs, and skin development. With boundless love, their parents, Kevin and Shakina, remained by their side, singing and talking to provide energy and comfort. The family's resilience was richly rewarded when the twins were finally discharged, astonishing the medical team. Now, at the age of 4, these miraculous siblings are thriving, healthy, happy, and full of energy, ready to embark on the journey of starting first grade together. The life journey of Amaya, the adorable 2-year-old TikTok star, is a heartwarming story of positive energy, family love, and the will to overcome all physical challenges. Born with complex medical difficulties that began during pregnancy, Amaya has caudal regression syndrome, leaving her without legs from birth, as well as microtia and ear atrophy, which prevented her outer and ear canals from fully developing. From just 6 weeks old, she bravely underwent 3 major surgeries to address a cleft palate and jaw structure issues that caused breathing difficulties. Despite such a challenging start, Amaya's family, supported by her father Chris, mother Jaylyn, and older sister Araya, has always provided a nurturing and adaptive environment. To communicate effectively, her mother learned sign language, while the whole family adjusted their voices to be gentle and suitable for Amaya's hearing abilities. Through regular physical therapy to develop her mobility, Amaya has continually conquered milestone after milestone, showing remarkable progress at every step. Ahead of her is an important spinal surgery, and the family has set up a GoFundMe page to support her long-term recovery. Despite all challenges, Amaya always greets the world with a radiant smile, boundless energy, and a strong, independent spirit that fills her parents with pride. Sharing Amaya's journey on TikTok not only helps Jaylyn raise community awareness, but also inspires and encourages countless families facing similar circumstances, highlighting the profound value of gratitude and the celebration of differences in life. Deborah's life journey is an extraordinary story of resilience, courage, and optimism, offering powerful inspiration to the community about confidence and the desire to assert oneself. Born with congenital phocomelia, which left her arms underdeveloped, she faced a harsh first challenge when her biological mother rejected her care. Deborah spent the first 4.5 years of her life in an orphanage before entering a brighter chapter, embraced and loved by an American adoptive family in Washington. In her new home, with the support of her parents and sister, Deborah was encouraged to cultivate independence in all her daily activities. Through persistence, she mastered the technique of using her feet in place of her hands to perform everyday tasks such as opening doors, reaching for cups, and styling her own hair. Although her journey to adulthood was fraught with challenges, from curious stares and rude comments from peers to the physical pain of prolonged hand and arm surgeries, she persevered. Today, she has built a happy family of her own, sharing life with her loving husband Nathan and their son Matthew. Deborah's rise to global recognition came in 2021 when her son introduced her to TikTok. There, she began sharing authentic videos capturing her cooking, folding clothes, and other daily activities. When faced with rude comments from some viewers comparing her appearance to dinosaurs, Deborah responded with remarkable wit and humor in a video that quickly went viral, turning prejudice into positive laughter. Now, as an influential content creator, Deborah is determined to use her platform to represent people with unique circumstances. She hopes that children with limb differences can find connection, confidence, and the understanding that they have a valued place in society while browsing social media. Deborah's journey stands as a vivid testament that a positive mindset and self-confidence can transform destiny, turning perceived limitations into a source of inspiring energy that reaches and uplifts others. Ashley is a determined 23-year-old young man, currently using social media to spread messages of hope and self-acceptance. From the moment he was born, he faced a significant challenge: being diagnosed with Treacher-Collins syndrome, a rare congenital condition occurring in roughly 1 in 10,000 people. The syndrome directly affects the bone and tissue structure of the face, leaving Ashley without cheekbones and with incomplete outer ear formation. Due to the rarity of the condition, the medical team at the time also faced considerable uncertainty in approaching and treating him. Ashley's journey to adulthood was marked by long, grueling days in hospitals as he underwent more than 30 complex surgeries. Among these were extremely challenging jaw-lengthening treatments, requiring daily adjustments to his bone framework to bring his jaw into proper alignment. Beyond the physical pain, Ashley's school years were far from easy, as he became a target of mistreatment from peers due to his distinctive appearance. These experiences caused deep psychological scars, eroding his confidence and making him retreat into the safety of his family's care. The turning point came when Ashley decided to face reality and open up more to the world around him. Through his personal TikTok account, he courageously shared his authentic story, raising awareness about Treacher-Collins syndrome. Although he sometimes received unkind comments, Ashley chose to ignore them, continuing his journey of connection, encouraging others in similar situations, and affirming his unique value in life. Has Ashley's story made you reflect more on confidence and kindness? Leave your words of encouragement below, hit like, and subscribe to the channel to help share more meaningful journeys like this. Ren is a 28-year-old TikTok star full of energy and optimism, inspiring the community through her journey of overcoming physical limitations. Born without elbows and hands, Ren spent her childhood figuring out and developing unique methods to complete everyday tasks, building an independent life. She maintains a very open perspective, often sharing that she can accomplish almost anything just in a different way that requires more effort than the average person. Ren's journey into adulthood faced numerous obstacles, particularly in the realm of relationships, as she often encountered rejection due to societal biases about appearance. A happy turning point came when she met her current boyfriend, Timmy, through a dating app. Timmy's sincerity and open-mindedness allowed them to quickly connect and form a strong bond. Today, he is not only a steadfast support in her daily life, but also a collaborator, assisting Ren in creating her social media content. Through her personal TikTok account, Ren regularly shares fun and humorous videos to raise awareness about the lives of people with disabilities. Although she sometimes faces curious stares in public or unkind comments online, she chooses to ignore them and focus on spreading positive energy. Through her life story, Ren delivers a meaningful message. Everyone possesses extraordinary potential, and with enough time and perseverance, each person can find their own unique path in life. Through a deeply human perspective on unconventional beauty, Georgia Lanuzza transformed the marks on her skin into symbols of resilience and self-respect. Living with psoriasis that covered much of her body since the age of 13, following the emotional trauma of losing a loved one, the young British woman endured a long period of insecurity and self-doubt while facing harsh, judgmental stares from society. However, instead of continuing to hide or cover herself with layers of clothing, Georgia Lanuzza made a courageous turning point by choosing to reveal her differences in front of the camera. She strongly emphasized that physical features can never define a person's worth or soul. Instead, they can serve as proof of a long and difficult journey toward acceptance, healing, and inner peace. by openly sharing her authentic images and personal story across media platforms. Georgia Lanuzza not only freed herself from the constraints of rigid beauty standards, but also became a powerful voice for a community of people striving to learn self-love. Her journey has ignited a spark of hope, encouraging millions around the world to bravely step out of the shadows of insecurity and confidently shine in their own unique way. The love story and journey of building a family together by Laura and Nathan Phillips stand as a beautiful testament to the power of emotional connection that rises above every physical barrier. The British couple were both born with rare forms of genetic dwarfism. Though their conditions are entirely different, Nathan lives with pseudoachondroplasia, while Laura was born with achondroplasia. Rather than allowing these challenges to separate them, their shared experiences became a powerful bond, enabling them to deeply understand the daily difficulties of living in a world designed primarily for people of average height. The greatest challenge Laura and Nathan faced was not only overcoming society's curious stares, but also making the incredibly brave decision to welcome a child into their lives, because they carry two different genetic conditions. Laura's pregnancy involved numerous complex medical risks. Yet through their overwhelming desire to become parents and their remarkable optimism, the couple experienced immense joy when they welcomed their beautiful son into the world, a child who inherited both rare genetic traits from his mother and father. Despite the challenges that still lie ahead, Laura and Nathan continue to walk proudly side by side, openly sharing their family's story through the media in hopes of changing public perceptions. With their radiant smiles and genuine love, they have shattered harmful stereotypes, powerfully proving that a truly happy family is built upon respect, compassion, and the ability to embrace every unique difference that life creates. What do you think truly creates a happy family? Leave a comment and share your thoughts. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more heartwarming and inspiring stories like Laura and Nathan's. Alana Tillman was born with congenital arthrogryposis, which left her hands powerless from her very first breath. But fate could not imprison the artistic spirit of this young woman from California. Instead of giving up, Alana learned to turn her feet and mouth into magical hands. From the scribbles of her childhood, she persevered and trained to become a professional painter, with each artwork serving as a symphony of color and freedom. In a room flooded with light, Alana skillfully controls her brush with her mouth, carefully detailing each element until flowers or natural landscapes come to life. She paints not just to make a living, but to assert her vibrant presence in the world. Each of Alana's artworks is a declaration disability exists only in the body, while creativity is limitless. She has transformed physical limitations into a unique artistic style, full of vitality and optimism. Alana also inspires others through her own art projects, encouraging people to find joy in their differences. She appears in public with a radiant smile, breaking down all barriers of pity. Alana's story reminds us that when one door closes, the human spirit will find a way to open another window facing the sun. She doesn't just paint, she is redefining beauty and perseverance through her art. Kayla Hansen's remarkable inner strength helped her endure the challenges of complex regional pain syndrome, CRPS, a rare condition known for causing intense, persistent pain sensations throughout the body. What began as a seemingly minor hand injury developed into a severe medical struggle, with symptoms that spread widely and dramatically affected her daily life. Despite facing extraordinary physical hardship, Kayla chose to share her story to raise awareness and offer hope to others living with similar conditions, turning her personal battle into a source of encouragement and resilience. This journey serves as a profound educational lesson on resilience and the value of a steadfast spirit when facing adversity. The inspiring story offers an authentic look into a rare medical syndrome while spreading positive energy to the community. Through this, viewers are motivated to appreciate life, practice empathy, and support those going through hardships, ultimately building a better and more compassionate world where people overcome dark times together. Kara Cruz, 36, from New Brighton, Pennsylvania, is a courageous woman who has lived with lipedema and lymphedema since her teenage years. For many years, these conditions deeply affected her confidence and body image, making it difficult for her to accept her own body. Kara's life began to change when she decided to create an Instagram account on a dare from her boyfriend. From this small step, she gradually found the courage to face her fears and join the body-positive community, where people encourage one another to embrace and celebrate themselves regardless of shape or size. With the support of 25,000 Instagram followers and meetups with Yinz's Bopo group, Kara found confidence and pride in her body. Today, she openly embraces her natural curves, sharing a powerful message of self-respect and self-love. Kara's journey is a living testament that, with persistence and courage, anyone can overcome personal insecurities, gain confidence, and inspire others to begin their own journey of self-acceptance. The deeply moving journeys of overcoming adversity by our characters today serve as the most powerful reminder that physical barriers may limit the body, but they can never imprison a free soul and an iron will. When we choose to confront challenges with courage and an optimistic smile, every limitation in life can be broken to make way for miracles. We hope that the flame of resilience from their stories has given you the strength to stand firm through any storm in your own life. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like, share your thoughts in the comments below, and click subscribe so we can meet again in the next extraordinary and inspiring journeys. There are people in this world who will make you exclaim, "I can't believe this is real!" Born with extremely rare physical traits, they defy everything you thought was normal. Some are missing body parts, while others live with strange conditions you've likely never seen before. These stories are not only astonishing, they also inspire with the extraordinary strength of the human spirit. In today's video, we're diving into 15 of the rarest and most extraordinary human stories, exploring the remarkable lives behind these truly uncommon conditions. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss stories that will leave you absolutely amazed. Are you ready to witness things that seem like they belong only in the movies? Joy's story is a heartbreaking reminder of how life can change from what first appears to be a simple health concern. What began as ordinary eye pain eventually led to the discovery that she was facing retinoblastoma, a rare form of eye cancer that requires urgent medical treatment. While Joy endures intense pain each day, her mother has been forced into an incredibly difficult journey, carrying the responsibility of caring for her daughter alone under severe financial hardship. Despite having no stable income, this mother continues searching for every possible way to give her child a chance at treatment, showing the extraordinary strength of a mother's love in the face of adversity. What makes this story so deeply moving is not only Joy's battle with illness, but also the image of a mother who refuses to give up hope despite overwhelming challenges. When early attempts at treatment failed and medical costs became an unbearable burden, she continued reaching out for help, determined to preserve her daughter's chance at life. This story reminds us of the power of compassion, human kindness, and community support during life's darkest moments. Sometimes, what a struggling family needs most is not only financial assistance, but also empathy, understanding, and the hope that helps them keep going. Jackson, a resilient young boy from Aurora, has continued to overcome adversity since being born with a rare genetic condition. Although the road ahead remains filled with uncertainty and challenges, he has never lost his optimistic spirit and now serves as a patient ambassador for Children's Hospital Colorado. With the unwavering support of his mother, Jackson actively takes part in advocacy efforts to promote medical research that could one day bring healing not only for himself, but for many others as well, spreading a powerful message of hope and perseverance. Behind the door of a small home lives the quiet reality of Gogo Eliza, a 59-year-old woman who has spent years in isolation because of a mysterious health condition that causes her ongoing pain. What many people consider an ordinary part of daily life has become an immense challenge for her, as even contact with water can leave her body feeling painfully irritated and intensely uncomfortable. As a result, she is rarely able to leave her home, living within the limitations imposed by her condition. Yet behind these circumstances is a story that invites us to reflect on human endurance, the silent battles many people fight unseen, and the importance of compassion for those facing hardships in silence. Christian Roberts, a bright young boy from Denton, Texas, with a deep love for Lego, is a powerful symbol of resilience while living with charge syndrome. This rare genetic condition left Christian born deaf, blind in his left eye, and with bilateral facial paralysis, making it impossible for him to express emotions through facial expressions. Despite facing countless complex medical challenges, Christian never gave up on his dream of having a full smile. After an unsuccessful first surgery in 2011, he and his family continued their search for hope, traveling to Seattle Children's Hospital in June for an 8-hour operation. Christian's story is a deeply inspiring testament to the will to live, determination, and the strength to overcome adversity. Amelia faced a harsh sentence from bone cancer, forcing her to make the decision to remove part of her leg in order to save her life. However, instead of accepting a life of limitation, doctors performed a bold medical procedure known as rotationplasty. In this procedure, Amelia's foot was rotated 180 degrees and reattached to her thigh, turning the heel into a functional knee joint, an upside-down yet ingenious body structure that challenges conventional anatomical logic. This new form, with the ankle serving as a knee, became the universal key that allowed Amelia to continue pursuing her fiery passion for ballet. With the support of a prosthetic, she not only stands firm, but also performs skillful dance moves, transforming a man-made deformity into a symbol of extraordinary resilience. Amelia's story is eloquent proof that when will blends with the pinnacle of medicine, we can not only heal the body, but also rebirth a dream, turning what seemed impossible into a journey of proud brilliance. Michael Pirovalakis, a resilient young boy from Toronto, Canada, became the center of a truly extraordinary and deeply moving medical journey. In 2019, at just 18 months old, Michael was diagnosed with SPG50, an extremely rare progressive neurodegenerative disorder that can lead to cognitive decline and severe mobility limitations. making him the only known child in Canada living with the condition at the time. Faced with the heartbreaking prognosis that their son might never be able to walk or speak, Michael's parents, Georgia and Terry, transformed their grief into an unwavering determination to search for a path toward healing and hope. At a time when no specific treatment existed for SPG 50, Michael's family launched a large-scale community fundraising campaign through GoFundMe and various public initiatives. Thanks to the extraordinary generosity and compassion of supporters, they raised more than $3 million to fund the research and development of a specialized gene therapy. Working alongside scientists from around the world, a prototype gene therapy was successfully developed and tested in the laboratory, eventually becoming ready for use in Michael's groundbreaking treatment journey. A major turning point came in March 2022 when Michael, then 4 years old, became the only person in the world to take part in a groundbreaking clinical trial at Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto. Doctors delivered a healthy version of the missing gene into his body in an effort to replace the genetic deficiency causing his condition. Michael Pirovalakis' journey not only opened the door to a life-changing possibility for him, but also marked a historic milestone in modern medicine for the treatment of rare diseases, demonstrating the extraordinary power of family love, scientific innovation, and community support. Do you believe that family love and unity can change a life? Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Then share your thoughts in the comments below. At an age filled with dreams, ambitions, and endless possibilities, Will Roberts received the devastating diagnosis of bone cancer. This life-altering moment completely changed his everyday life, forcing him to put his personal plans on hold and begin an incredibly difficult fight for survival. Throughout his treatment, Will endured a series of complex medical procedures and challenging surgeries. Yet despite the immense physical and emotional pressure, he never chose to give up. Rather than retreating into despair, Will bravely shared his journey of battling illness on social media, turning his personal struggle into a story of courage and resilience. His optimism, determined smile, and positive outlook during the darkest and most difficult days touched the hearts of millions around the world. Will's journey was not only about overcoming his own adversity, but also about becoming an active advocate, helping raise awareness about bone cancer and supporting fundraising efforts for medical research. Will Roberts' life story is a profound reminder that the strength of the human spirit can rise far beyond physical limitations, spreading a powerful message of compassion, gratitude for every moment of life, and a hope that never fades. Malachi, a young boy from the United Kingdom, is lovingly known by many as Mighty Malachi because of his extraordinary warrior spirit in the fight to regain his health and his life. His childhood took a dramatically different path when he was struck by a severe lung infection. The intense and prolonged coughing caused by the illness led to oxygen deprivation, resulting in serious brain injury and leaving him partially paralyzed. From being a healthy child, Malachi was suddenly forced to face overwhelming physical and emotional challenges, including the loss of some of his most basic mobility abilities. True to the powerful nickname so many have given him, Malachi never surrendered to his circumstances. With the devoted care, unconditional love of his family, and the tireless support of medical professionals, he began an incredibly difficult yet hope-filled rehabilitation journey. Day by day, Malachi pushed beyond the limits of his body, learning to adapt to a new reality and fighting to regain movements that once seemed lost forever. Malachi's radiant smile and unstoppable determination have made him a shining symbol of resilience and courage. His inspiring journey of overcoming adversity has brought immense pride to his family while touching the hearts of millions around the world. Malachi's story is a powerful reminder that love, perseverance, and unwavering determination can create extraordinary miracles, bringing hope even in life's darkest moments. Ron, a participant from the TLC program About Face, lived with a nearly 2-kilogram facial tumor for 7 years. Due to the extremely high risks of reconstructive surgery, he had once been forced to give up hope for treatment. However, a turning point came when Dr. Andre Panosian courageously agreed to take on the case. After a highly complex surgery, the tumor was completely removed. This extraordinary journey allowed Ron to shed a long-standing physical burden, regain his health, and rebuild his confidence as he stepped into a brighter new life. Do you feel the power of hope through Ron's journey? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to help spread inspiring stories about resilience and second chances in life. Lucas Sithole is an exceptional wheelchair tennis athlete from South Africa and a powerful symbol of resilience in the face of life's greatest challenges. His childhood took a dramatic and heartbreaking turn at the age of 12 when he was involved in a devastating accident. The tragedy resulted in the loss of both of his legs and his entire right arm, leaving him with enormous physical limitations that could have easily shattered any dreams for the future. Yet rather than allowing despair to define his life, Lucas chose to confront reality with a positive mindset and an unshakable determination to prove his worth. The discovery of wheelchair tennis in 2005 became a new light in Lucas's life, opening the door to an extraordinary journey where he could showcase the incredible strength of his spirit. Competing in the quad division, designed for athletes with impairments affecting both their arms and legs, Lucas Sithole demonstrated remarkable natural talent and an astonishing level of dedication to training. He steadily conquered major tournaments, and the pinnacle of his remarkable career came in 2013 when he claimed the U.S. Open Championship. This historic victory was not only a shining milestone in his personal journey, but also made Lucas the first African athlete in history to win a Grand Slam title in wheelchair tennis. And Lucas did not stop there. He continued to dedicate himself wholeheartedly to the sport, earning even more success, including a doubles championship at the Australian Open in 2016, further cementing his place among the world's elite wheelchair tennis athletes. Lucas Sithole's life journey is about far more than prestigious trophies and titles. It is a powerful message of determination, resilience, and courage. He shattered stereotypes about physical limitations and used his extraordinary career to inspire millions around the world, proving that true success is defined by the strength of one's will, not by the limitations of the body. Modou Fall is a prominent environmental activist from Senegal, widely known by the nickname the Plastic Man for his tireless efforts to protect urban ecosystems. A former soldier, he witnessed the gradual destruction of his beautiful hometown of Dakar as it became increasingly overwhelmed by widespread waste and severe environmental pollution. Deeply troubled by this reality, Modou Fall chose not to simply speak out about the problem. He decided to take action in a remarkably creative and impactful way. He designed and wore a one-of-a-kind outfit made entirely from hundreds of discarded plastic bags. walking through the streets of the capital to deliver a powerful visual message about the harmful impact of single-use plastics. Using his personal savings, he founded an environmental organization and actively led campaigns to collect waste, clean public streets, and plant thousands of trees. Modu Fall's mission extended far beyond simply cleaning the environment. It focused on transforming public awareness about consumer habits and the shared responsibility of protecting the spaces we all live in. Despite facing financial challenges and curious stares from those around him in the early days, his unwavering determination and genuine dedication to building a cleaner, greener Senegal gradually won the hearts of millions. Modu Fall became a living symbol of the power of individual action in protecting the planet, proving that even small but consistent efforts can create meaningful waves of positive change and inspire future generations. Do you believe that small but persistent actions can change the world? Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Then share your thoughts in the comments below. For many years, the life of Mrs. Tru Mui Chai from Vietnam was marked by immense hardship as a large facial tumor developed, severely affecting her vision and breathing. The condition created major challenges in her daily life, from eating and communicating to carrying out even the most basic activities, while also taking away her ability to work. For her and her family, hope rested largely on limited social assistance and the unwavering support of loved ones. A life-changing turning point came in late 2015 when her story drew support from the community as well as dedicated medical teams at the National Hospital of Odontostomatology in Hanoi and Viet Duc Hospital. Although the surgery was considered extremely high risk, the doctors remained determined to move forward in hopes of giving her a better quality of life. On December 21, 2015, a major operation lasting more than 8 hours was successfully performed, completely removing a tumor weighing nearly 4 kilograms. Following that, specialists carried out reconstructive procedures to help restore balance and symmetry to her facial features. After a strict and carefully monitored recovery period, Mrs. Chai's health gradually stabilized and improved in what many saw as a remarkable transformation. Freed from the physical burden she had carried for so long, she was able to return to daily life with renewed comfort, a gentler appearance, and a radiant smile. Mrs. Tru Mui Chai's journey is not only a story of overcoming personal adversity, but also a deeply moving testament to compassion, the dedication of Vietnam's medical professionals, and the extraordinary power of community support and human kindness. Ly Moi Chien, born in 1966 in Vietnam, is a powerful symbol of resilience in the face of life's harshest challenges. After giving birth to her third child, her once peaceful life began to change when she started experiencing persistent tooth pain. Because of difficult family circumstances and limited access to medical care, she relied on traditional forest leaves as a remedy. Unfortunately, her condition worsened instead of improving, as both sides of her face gradually became severely swollen, forming large tumors that dramatically altered her appearance and significantly affected her vision, making everyday life increasingly difficult. A turning point came when generous supporters helped bring her to K Hospital for treatment. There, doctors diagnosed her with a severe maxillofacial bone tumor and proposed surgery despite the extremely high level of risk and complexity involved. Ly Moi Chien's journey is a deeply moving story of endurance, perseverance, and the hope of reclaiming a normal life. Her story not only reflects extraordinary resilience in the face of hardship, but also inspires compassion, kindness, and a deeper sense of solidarity for those confronting overwhelming medical adversity. To Thibik Ho is seen as a symbol of extraordinary resilience in the face of a long-term condition involving a jawbone tumor that developed over many years. The growing mass not only caused severe physical discomfort, but also led to visible facial changes, making daily life and communication increasingly difficult. Despite these challenges, she is described as maintaining a remarkably positive outlook, continuing to work and holding on to a strong sense of determination without giving in to adversity. In later developments, it is reported that she received support from dedicated medical professionals, leading to a successful surgical procedure that helped restore her appearance and confidence. Her story is often presented as a valuable lesson in the power of willpower, regardless of how harsh circumstances may be. Sustained hope and perseverance can open the possibility of change. She is viewed as an example of how a positive mindset can help individuals overcome even the most difficult physical limitations. Tyler Saunders is a well-known athlete, fitness coach, and inspirational advocate from the United Kingdom. His life journey stands as a powerful testament to extraordinary determination, redefining physical limits and proving that where you begin never has to determine where you can go. Born with a congenital condition that prevented his right leg from developing normally, Tyler underwent surgery as a child to remove part of the limb in order to ensure safer mobility and a better quality of life. Growing up in a society where physical differences often become the focus of attention, Tyler faced significant emotional challenges and everyday obstacles throughout his younger years. Yet rather than choosing to live in the shadows, he discovered a powerful passion for sports and decided to use it as a path to unlock his full potential. A major turning point in Tyler's journey came when he stepped into the world of fitness training and competitive athletics. He did not train simply to improve his physique. He pushed himself across demanding disciplines such as calisthenics, weightlifting, and wheelchair basketball, all of which required exceptional endurance and discipline. His relentless dedication in the gym helped him build an incredibly strong and athletic physique, while also giving him a deep understanding of exercise science and human performance. Tyler later became a professional fitness coach in London, dedicating his career to helping both everyday individuals and people with unique physical challenges regain confidence and improve their overall health. Beyond his role as a fitness coach, Tyler Saunders has actively shared his journey of overcoming adversity on social media platforms such as Instagram and YouTube. Authentic videos showing him performing advanced calisthenics movements or lifting heavy weights with one leg have spread an incredibly powerful wave of positivity, inspiring millions of people around the world. Tyler Saunders' life story carries a deeply meaningful message. Physical challenges do not determine a person's destiny, and the way we choose to face adversity is what truly shapes the depth, purpose, and value of our lives. Tony McGinn, also known by fans as Tony Bark, lives a four-legged lifestyle, and it is not for attention or popularity. At 32, this transgender man from Los Angeles fully embraces his puppy identity, not as a performance, but as a way to find inner peace. Together with his husband and trainer, Tony wears a tail, moves on all fours, and plays fetch, finding joy in the simplicity of just existing. This is not seen by him as a strange hobby or delusion. For Tony, Taking on a puppy role is a form of emotional refuge where feelings of safety are restored. Judgment disappears, and loyalty becomes central. Dogs do not worry about ego or past mistakes. They simply live, love, and play without fear. Tony has built his world around these values. He attends meetups, supports others in the community, and lives openly without shame. A wagging tail, a genuine smile, and ultimately, he finds a version of life where he feels he truly belongs. This is not pretending. For Tony, this is his reality. Nguyen Duy Hai, a 33-year-old man from Dalat, became widely known for his extraordinary resilience while living with a tumor weighing over 80 kilograms on his right leg. The tumor first appeared when he was just 4 years old and continued to grow relentlessly, eventually leaving him unable to walk and facing immense daily challenges. For decades, Hai endured both physical pain and extreme hardship. Yet instead of giving up, he maintained an optimistic spirit and a gentle smile, becoming a source of inspiration to those around him. A turning point in his life came in 2012, when McKay McKinnon and his medical team successfully performed a major surgery to remove the massive tumor. Although life afterwards still presented health challenges, Hai was finally able to experience some of the most liberating years of his life. The most profound lesson from his story is the power of a positive mindset in the face of adversity. He teaches us that while the body may be limited, the spirit and will are not. His story reminds us to cherish life, to be grateful for the kindness of others, and to hold firmly on to the belief that, as long as we don't give up, the light of hope will always appear at the end of the road. Inspired by Hai's resilience and spirit, share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to keep the hope alive. Prithviraj Patil, a young man from India, became the center of global amazement after being born with a rare condition known as hypertrichosis, often referred to as the werewolf syndrome, which caused his entire face to be covered in thick hair from birth. Instead of hiding from curious stares or social stigma, he chose to face life with remarkable strength and admirable optimism. Prithviraj's story is a testament to overcoming barriers and shining with confidence. Fidisoa, a farmer from Madagascar, endured the burden of a massive 5-kilogram tumor on his back for 15 years. The condition left him constantly exhausted, as if he were carrying a heavy backpack, severely hindering his daily life and farming work. Despite undergoing 3 unsuccessful surgeries locally, hope was restored when the humanitarian organization Mercy Ships stepped in and performed a successful operation to completely remove the tumor. Thanks to this life-changing procedure, Fidisoa was finally freed from the physical burden he had carried for years, regained restful sleep, and is now ready to embrace a healthier new chapter in life. Josie Hull and Teresa Cajas were born in Guatemala in 2001 as an extremely rare pair of craniopagus conjoined twins, joined at the head. Their lives are an extraordinary journey of resilience, compassion, and the remarkable advances of modern medicine. From the moment they were born, their story captured international attention, leading to a historic 23-hour separation surgery at Mattel Children's Hospital UCLA in 2002, giving each of them the chance to live an independent life. After the surgery, their paths diverged due to different health complications. Yet the bond between them has never been broken. Josie was fortunate to recover more fully and grew into an active young woman, participating in various social activities. Meanwhile, Teresa has faced ongoing challenges with mobility and communication, requiring lifelong specialized medical care. Although they were raised by two different families in the United States to ensure the best possible medical support, they continue to meet regularly, celebrate birthdays together, and maintain a deep sisterly connection as if they still shared the same home. The most profound lesson from Josie and Teresa's story is the power of empathy and dedication. They teach us that every life is a precious miracle worth protecting. Their story reminds society of the importance of community support and the selfless sacrifices of adoptive parents and medical teams. Josie and Teresa stand as symbols of hope, encouraging us to cherish our health, embrace differences, and believe in the strength of human compassion to overcome even the harshest challenges of fate. The stories we've explored are just the tip of the iceberg of extraordinary individuals around the world. Each of them teaches us lessons about resilience, hope, and facing adversity. They remind us that strength, beauty, and extraordinary spirit are never defined by outward appearance or age. If you found these stories incredible, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next extraordinary journeys. Which person impressed you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Not everyone enjoys being the center of attention. Some people prefer to stay in the shadows, avoiding the judging eyes of others. But on the other hand, there are those who do everything they can to stand out from the crowd. And sometimes, that uniqueness goes far beyond anything we could ever imagine. Because nature can be surprisingly generous in creating people who seem almost too extraordinary to be real. In today's video, we will explore 15 unique and bizarre individuals that will make you question whether they truly exist. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming shocking stories. Niall Goodlad is a professional model from the United Kingdom who has made a strong impression in the fashion industry thanks to his unique appearance and positive outlook on life. Niall lives with a congenital condition related to skin pigmentation and structure, giving him features that differ from traditional beauty standards. Instead of feeling insecure, he has chosen to turn this difference into his strength, stepping onto the runway to prove that beauty has no fixed definition. Niall's journey is a fight against rigid stereotypes about appearance. He uses his influence to spread messages of confidence and self-love. On major runways and in advertising campaigns, Niall consistently appears with a captivating presence, proving that the courage to be yourself is the key to success. The most powerful lesson from Niall Goodlad's life is the importance of embracing one's identity. He teaches us that every mark on the body tells a story of uniqueness. His story reminds society of the importance of empathy and respect for diversity. Niall stands as a symbol of hope, encouraging younger generations to pursue their passions boldly and never let physical differences stand in the way of their dreams. Zara Hartshorn, a young woman from Rotherham, England, has attracted international media attention due to a life journey that is both challenging and extraordinary. From a very early age, Zara was affected by a rare genetic condition called lipodystrophy. This disorder causes the loss of subcutaneous fat tissue, reducing skin elasticity and leading to premature wrinkles, making her appearance look much older than her actual age. During her teenage years, Zara was often mistaken for a middle-aged woman, sometimes even assumed to be the grandmother of her own friends. Growing up was far from easy, as she faced misunderstanding and a lack of empathy from society. Her school years were marked by insecurity and self-consciousness, as her appearance made her the subject of constant attention and gossip. However, instead of withdrawing into isolation, Zara found strong support in her mother, Tracy, who also lives with the same condition. This shared experience and family love became a powerful foundation that helped Zara courageously share her story publicly, hoping to seek medical support and raise awareness. Her biggest turning point came when her case was noticed by a leading medical specialist in the United States. Zara underwent surgical procedures aimed at improving facial skin elasticity, helping her appearance better reflect her vibrant 20s. This transformation not only restored her confidence, but also marked the beginning of a new chapter filled with hope. Zara began participating in inspirational activities, using her voice to encourage others in similar situations to embrace self-love. The most profound lesson from Zara Hartshorn's journey is the power of self-acceptance and compassion. She teaches us that a person's value is not defined by looking young or old, but by how they face life's challenges. Zara turned her personal pain into motivation to inspire others, encouraging them not to hide away, but to courageously affirm their existence. Darius Vernon is a well-known male model from the United Kingdom who has inspired many through his journey of living with vitiligo. For years growing up, Darius struggled with insecurity and self-doubt due to the depigmented patches spreading across his body. He spent a long time trying to hide his appearance, enduring judgmental stares and social isolation, which placed heavy emotional pressure on him as a young man. However, his life took a turning point when Darius decided to stop hiding and began embracing his unique appearance. He entered the fashion industry with courage, turning his differences into a striking personal signature. His success on international runways and in major magazines is not only a personal achievement, but also a powerful statement that true beauty lies in confidence and self-respect. The most meaningful lesson from Darius Vernon is the power of self-love. He teaches us that differences are not flaws, but gifts that make us unique. Darius proves that when we have the courage to be our true selves, we not only find our own happiness, but also shine a light of hope for others facing similar struggles. What do you think about Darius Vernon's story and the idea of loving yourself and embracing differences? Leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel to help spread this positive message. The journey of Shirley Alvarez, a strong-willed young woman from Queens, New York, began with a severe challenge when she was just 9 years old. She was diagnosed with systemic sclerosis, a rare autoimmune condition that causes the body's soft tissues and blood vessels to harden. Within just a few months, the disease completely changed Shirley's mobility, forcing her to transition from using a walking frame to relying fully on a wheelchair. Rather than giving in to the limitations of her body, Shirley chose to respond in a creative and powerful way. She developed an artistic identity known as the Tragic Doll. This was not just a stage name, but a way for Shirley to transform her pain and complex emotions of living with illness into an expressive artistic message. Through this persona, she highlights the contrast between a fragile appearance and an unbreakable inner strength. The most powerful lesson from Shirley Alvarez's story is adaptability and the strength of a positive mindset. She teaches us that while we cannot control health challenges, we can always choose how we define our lives. Shirley turned her wheelchair from a symbol of limitation into part of her confident personal identity. Shirley's story also reminds society of the value of empathy. She inspires people to see individuals with disabilities not with pity, but with admiration for their strength and determination to overcome challenges. Shirley Alvarez proves that when we have the courage to face and acknowledge our struggles, we can find the power to shine in our own unique way. Takesha Archibald is a resilient woman from the United States who has become a powerful source of inspiration by bravely sharing her journey of living with vitiligo and hair loss. Her life went through deeply challenging phases as she faced sudden changes in her appearance. The emergence of depigmented patches and the loss of her hair once led her into insecurity and self-doubt, causing her to withdraw under the weight of society's curious and often judgmental gaze. However, instead of letting adversity defeat her, Takesha underwent a powerful mindset transformation. She chose to remove her wigs and stop hiding her skin, embracing her true self. Her journey is a transformation from pain into purpose. Takesha uses her voice to redefine beauty, proving that a woman's worth is not defined by perfect hair or flawless skin, but by confidence and the radiance of her spirit. The greatest lesson from Takesha Archibald is the power of self-acceptance. When you learn to love what makes you who you are, the world begins to see you with respect and admiration. Her story reminds us of the importance of empathy and embracing diversity in society. Takesha stands as proof that a positive mindset can turn even the harshest challenges into opportunities to inspire and bring hope to others. Lisa Johnson went through many difficult years of living with deep insecurity as the depigmented patches caused by vitiligo gradually spread across her body, making her appearance noticeably different. At first, her self-doubt led her to constantly hide behind heavy makeup and modest clothing to avoid curious and judgmental stares. However, instead of letting adversity consume her, Lisa made a decisive turning point by directly confronting her own fears. She chose to remove all makeup, courageously reveal her natural skin, and transform her unique patterns into a symbol of resilience. The most powerful lesson from Lisa's life is self-respect and the ability to transform pain into a force for positive impact. She proves that true beauty begins the moment we choose to be ourselves, while also reminding us of the importance of empathy and kindness in a diverse society. Does Lisa's story change the way you see beauty and differences? Leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel to help spread the message of confidence, compassion, and kindness in society. Olivia Klopchen is a resilient young woman who has turned her physical difference into a powerful source of inspiration on social media. When she was just 2 months old, her family noticed a small bruise on her right arm, and doctors later diagnosed her with a congenital vascular malformation. This condition causes abnormal blood vessel growth, resulting in her right arm and hand being significantly larger than average and having a different skin tone. Throughout her childhood and school years, Olivia faced countless curious stares and gossip from those around her. There was a time when she felt insecure, often wearing oversized jackets regardless of the weather to hide her arm and always angling her body when taking photos. However, as she grew older, Olivia realized that constantly hiding and avoiding herself only made life more exhausting. She decided to change her perspective and learn to accept and love her body as it is. Her true breakthrough began when she created a social media account to share her daily life. Her confidence and positive attitude quickly attracted hundreds of thousands of followers. Despite the support she received online, she still faced inappropriate comments, with some even suggesting she undergo surgery to remove her arm and replace it with a more aesthetically pleasing prosthetic. In response, Olivia stood her ground strongly, stating that her arm functions perfectly and she firmly refuses to give up a healthy part of her body just to satisfy the opinions of others. With pride and confidence, Olivia has not only overcome societal judgments about appearance, but has also become a voice for body diversity, helping others in similar situations feel seen, understood, and more confident. Born in the vibrant city of Johannesburg, Zizipho Soldat was confronted early in life with a harsh reality when Focamelia left one of her arms and one of her legs with congenital deformities. Rather than succumbing to the curious stares and discrimination from peers throughout her upbringing, the young woman developed a strong will to protect and embrace her unique identity. For Zizipho, her physical differences are not an ending, but a launching pad to prove that true strength always comes from self-acceptance. Defying all conventional standards of perfect beauty, Zizipho Soldat has built a remarkable career as a model and an influential content creator at the age of 26. She not only showcases high-fashion outfits, but also thoughtfully integrates educational messages about self-esteem, helping thousands of followers find confidence in their own uniqueness. Her success on social media does not stem from a conventional appearance, but from her ability to spread positivity and her courage in presenting her distinctive beauty to the public. Zizipho is living proof that when you dare to love your own body, the whole world is forced to change the way it perceives the true value of beauty. In both her career and her journey in search of true love, Zizipho Soldat consistently affirms that a strong personality and inner strength are what define a person's worth, not physical imperfections. She enters relationships and her career with absolute confidence, believing that sincerity and inner strength can connect like-minded souls without being hindered by any physical imperfections. For her, disability is simply a physical characteristic, while happiness and success are things she builds with her own hands. Zizipho's story is a powerful lesson in breaking boundaries, reminding us that every scar or difference can become a great source of inspiration for society. Marie Elisa, a woman from rural Madagascar, went through a major ordeal when her life was suddenly turned upside down by a tooth cavity at the age of 40. At first, she relieved the pain with common medication, but due to limited access to medical care, the prolonged infection developed into a cyst on her face. This health condition gradually worsened, taking away her ability to work. Marie could no longer continue farming or selling vegetables at the market, causing her family's finances to deteriorate to the point where her youngest daughter had to drop out of school. For many years, she lived in isolation, enduring countless difficulties and limitations. A ray of hope finally appeared when a humanitarian medical team from the organization Mercy Ships visited her village. Although hesitant at first, she bravely accepted their help, and underwent free maxillofacial surgery aboard a hospital ship. The successful treatment restored Marie's health, confidence, and ability to work, allowing her to once again care for her family. Her journey is not only a story of overcoming illness, but also a testament to resilience and the incredible power of compassion. Ruth Lujan's journey, a Mexican ballet dancer and performance artist, is a story of transformation from the pain of illness into a unique artistic passion. Her life took a turning point at the age of 19 when her teacher noticed abnormalities in her movements, leading to a diagnosis of hypermobility syndrome. This condition caused her muscles and ligaments to be extremely loose, forcing Ruth to permanently give up her dream of becoming a ballerina. Despite the heartbreak, she did not give up. To support her spine and protect her fragile body, doctors prescribed her a corrective corset. From being a medical necessity, the corset gradually became an essential part of her life, helping her develop an exceptionally small and uniquely striking waist. Ruth eventually began to embrace her hourglass figure and started a professional waist training journey, achieving an astonishing waist measurement of 30 centimeters, 11.8 inches. Taking things further, she invested over $20,000 to pursue her dream of becoming a real-life mermaid. The money was spent on custom-made high-end silicone tails and specialized diving training courses. Despite mixed public reactions regarding her distinctive appearance, she has always proudly embraced and loved her body. Today, Ruth Lujan is not only known for her extremely small waist, but also as a professional underwater performer. She has transformed her health condition into a radiant personal symbol, spreading a message about overcoming adversity and fully embracing life in pursuit of even the most unconventional dreams. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to help spread this positive message about overcoming adversity and living life to the fullest in pursuit of your dreams. Dauda's life was a relentless battle for survival rather than a journey of youth. A massive maxillofacial tumor ruthlessly stole his teenage years, turning simple acts like eating or speaking into a terrifying ordeal. For years, he was forced to abandon his education and friends, living in the shadows of isolation as the deformity altered his world. This was more than physical pain. It was a grueling mental trial where a young man's future seemed suffocated by a cruel twist of fate. Can you imagine the agony of being pushed to the sidelines of society, watching your prime years slip away in total helplessness and despair? Everything changed in 2024 when a miraculous surgery finally liberated Dauda from the chains of his condition. Rising from the depths of hopelessness, he emerged with a restored face and a heart brimming with ambition. No longer the boy hiding away, Dauda is now reclaiming his smile and preparing to return to school to chase his long-lost dreams. His journey serves as a powerful testament to the infinite resilience of the human spirit. No matter how deep the darkness, the light of hope and medical science can spark the most brilliant miracles. This story reminds us all to never surrender, for today's scars will eventually become the medals of tomorrow's extraordinary courage. Ariana Covarrubias, a resilient young woman from Los Angeles, USA, is a powerful testament to inner strength and perseverance in the face of adversity. From birth, Ariana was diagnosed with recessive dystrophic epidermolysis bullosa, EB, a rare genetic disorder that makes her skin extremely fragile, often described as butterfly skin. This condition causes her skin to blister and tear easily from even the slightest friction or everyday contact. As a result, she has had to live with constant physical challenges, facing difficulties in basic activities such as walking or eating, and frequently relying on specialized medical bandages to protect her body. Throughout her school years, from childhood to university, Ariana not only had to be extremely careful about her health, but also endured curious stares, gossip, and a lack of empathy from others due to her visibly different appearance. Instead of giving in to harsh judgment or withdrawing from the world, she chose to turn these obstacles into powerful motivation to change society's perspective. As a mass communication student, Ariana bravely stepped onto social media platforms, creating personal blogs to share an honest and unfiltered look into her daily life. Through her posts and videos filled with positive energy, she aims to spread a powerful message. A person's true worth lies in their intellect, perseverance, and compassion, not in their appearance or physical differences. Her resilience and optimistic outlook have helped her build a strong community, offering comfort, encouragement, and confidence to others facing similar challenges. The pinnacle of her journey came when Ariana broke away from conventional beauty standards, successfully becoming a model and being featured in campaigns for renowned beauty brands, creating a powerful impact in promoting inclusivity and diversity. With extraordinary courage and deep self-love, Ariana Covarrubias has redefined beauty, proving that differences are not weaknesses, but rather the most brilliant and unique marks that allow each individual to shine in their own way. Memunatu, a baby girl from Sierra Leone, went through a miraculous fight for survival at just 10 months old. When she was only 5 months old, her family discovered a tumor on her neck. Due to limited access to medical care, it grew rapidly until it became as large as her entire face. This massive tumor not only obscured her face, but also posed a direct threat to her life by compressing her airway, causing severe difficulties in swallowing, eating, and even crying. At a time when her family was nearly losing hope due to the high surgical risks locally, a miracle arrived when the humanitarian hospital ship Global Mercy Hospital Ship, operated by Mercy Ships, docked at the port. There, a team of international surgeons and medical professionals performed an extremely delicate operation that lasted for many hours to completely remove the tumor. The procedure was a complete success, truly opening the door to a new life for her. Just a few weeks later, the wound on her neck had fully healed, restoring Memunatu's radiant smile, bright eyes, and a healthy future. An inspiring testament to the power of medicine and compassion. Fidisoa, a farmer from Madagascar, endured the burden of a massive 5-kilogram tumor on his back for 15 years. The condition left him constantly exhausted, as if he were carrying a heavy backpack, severely hindering his daily life and farming work. Despite undergoing 3 unsuccessful surgeries locally, hope was restored when the humanitarian organization Mercy Ships stepped in and performed a successful operation to completely remove the tumor. Thanks to this life-changing procedure, Fidisoa was finally freed from the physical burden he had carried for years, regained restful sleep, and is now ready to embrace a healthier new chapter in life. Brooke Banker, a model from New York City, USA, has turned her unique physical traits into a powerful advantage in her career. Unlike typical models, Brooke is known for her extraordinarily long legs, measuring nearly 1.2 meters, 47 inches, making up about 2/3 of her total height of 1.80 meters. Once a sports-loving high school student, her life took a bright turn when she decided to step into the fashion industry. Her striking height once made her stand out and attracted many curious stares from those around her. But instead of feeling shy or insecure, Brooke has always been proud of and grateful for her natural physique. She maintains a positive lifestyle, regularly practicing yoga and staying physically active to protect her health and preserve her figure. Brooke Banker's journey is a powerful testament to self-love, showing that embracing the unique characteristics of one's body is the strongest key to overcoming rigid stereotypes and shining brightly in life. Does Brooke Banker's story inspire you to love and accept yourself? Leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel to help spread this positive message. Lalital Ram, a man from India, has faced a harsh reality as severe facial neurofibromatosis caused his features to appear as if they were melting, resulting in total deformity. For years, he lived under the judgmental gaze of society, carrying the burden of not only physical pain, but also profound social isolation due to his altered appearance. However, a miracle happened when a dedicated medical team learned about his condition and provided completely free surgery. After a complex operation, the tumor on his face was successfully removed. Lalit's journey is a powerful testament to resilience and the strength of human compassion, helping him shed a physical burden he had carried for many years and regain his health, confidence, and step into a brighter new life. The scars from a devastating explosion may have ravaged Nasib Der Abdi's physical frame, but they inadvertently opened a window into the hidden power of the human brain. Through his miraculous recovery journey, the world witnessed neuroplasticity acting as a master architect, silently reconnecting broken pathways and transferring vital functions to healthy brain regions to sustain life. Nasib didn't just conquer adversity through medicine alone, but through the nervous system's incredible capacity for self-adaptation and rebirth when pushed to the limit. He stands as vivid proof that even when the foundational structure is shattered, the brain always holds a backup plan to continue writing a brilliant life story. Can you imagine the agony of a spine bent at a staggering 140 degrees, turning a body into a painful question mark and leaving only the ground in sight? Extreme scoliosis and kyphosis didn't just ravage a person's form, they suffocated every breath and imprisoned a soul in years of agonizing deformity. Yet a miraculous surgery broke those chains, straightening shattered bones to revive a life from the depths of despair. This is an epic anthem of resilience, proving that no matter how much adversity bends you, the human will can empower you to stand tall and face the future with pride and hope. Human conviction can sometimes be powerful enough to overturn every conventional standard of modern society. Amu Haji spent most of his life building a psychological fortress against water and soap due to an obsession with illness known as ablutophobia. For over 60 years, he chose to live in total harmony with the dust, proving that fear is not just a fleeting emotion, but can become a steadfast faith that shapes an entire lifetime. This is the clearest evidence of how an inner world can create a reality completely different from the majority. Outside the norms of medical hygiene, this man's journey stands as a classic example of unbelievable biological adaptation. Amu Haji did more than just survive. He maintained a resilient vitality in a harsh environment, despite not bathing once for over half a century. His story reminds us that every individual carries invisible psychological barriers and their own way of coping with adversity. Through Amu Haji's life, we learn to reconsider the true limits of the body and to respect diverse human identities, no matter how extraordinary they may seem. Simon Moore was born in the UK with Treacher-Collins syndrome, a rare condition that severely affected his facial bone structure, leaving his face sunken and his ears deformed. From the moment he was born, his life became a series of grueling challenges as he faced significant physical differences and barriers to communication. Instead of surrendering to fate, Simon learned to embrace and live with his flaws, turning his imperfect face into a symbol of resilience and immense courage. Overcoming all stigma, Simon Moore has written a new chapter for his life through love and a happy family, proving that a person's worth is not defined by the contours of their face. He has not only fought for his own happiness, but has also become a powerful source of inspiration, helping the community gain a deeper understanding of Treacher-Collins syndrome. Simon's story is a steadfast declaration. While an appearance may be ravaged by illness, the light from within the heart and an iron will can still guide us to find true happiness. Have you ever heard of someone with a real-life superpower, just like in the movies? Jamie Keaton is a rare medical case globally, possessing skin with an extraordinary natural suction power that allows him to firmly hold objects like aluminum cans or bottles directly on his body without any adhesives. This condition, though not yet officially named by the medical community, has turned Jamie into a fascinating enigma, capturing the attention of scientists and millions of viewers worldwide due to the wonders of human biology. His uniqueness is not just a visual phenomenon, but also raises new questions about the infinite capabilities of our bodies. Rather than feeling insecure about this quirky difference, the man dubbed the human suction cup chose to transform it into a gift to bring laughter to the community. Jamie shattered stereotypes of a normal body by leveraging his one-of-a-kind trait to become a famous performer and a multiple Guinness World Record holder. His story is a wonderful lesson in self-acceptance. When you dare to embrace and explore your most distinct features, you don't just stand out, you can create inspiring positive value for society. Grzegorz was the first patient in Poland to receive a full face transplant after a horrific workplace accident destroyed his entire face. This historic surgery did more than just reconstruct his appearance. It revived hope for a man who had seemingly lost everything. Grzegorz's journey is a testament to the wonders of medicine and extraordinary resilience, reminding us all that light always persists, even in the darkest of circumstances. Starting from a need for extreme stress relief, Tom Peters has revolutionized the way we perceive relaxation and personal identity. Instead of luxury vacations, he chose to transform into a Dalmatian named Spot to rediscover his innate inner peace. This is not a fleeting hobby, but a profound psychological therapy that allows him to temporarily distance himself from human worries and live a carefree life, where joy is simply found in moments of being loved and cared for. Beneath the mask and specialized suit, Tom's life represents an intense commitment to the inner belief that every individual has the right to choose how they exist. He spends hours practicing canine behaviors, from moving on all fours to non-verbal communication, aiming to achieve absolute freedom of thought. This persistence demonstrates that when a person dares to step outside traditional comfort zones, they can construct a unique world where the pressures of fame or fortune become meaningless compared to the tranquility of the heart. Beyond the curious stares of the public lies a bold message about the right of every individual to define happiness in the 21st century. Tom does not seek universal approval. He simply asserts the value of facing one's true identity to heal psychological wounds. His journey reminds us that difference is not a barrier, but a testament to the miraculous diversity of the human mind, where every individual has the right to master and protect their own oasis of peace. Carlos Rodriguez, widely known as Haffy, carries a nickname that serves as a mark of an unimaginable survival story after a horrific car crash cost him a significant portion of his skull and brain. His deeply indented profile shocked the world, making Carlos a living testament to both the miracles and the harsh fragility of the human body. Yet, beyond his startling appearance lies a powerful cautionary tale about the consequences of split-second mistakes and the profound value of life itself. Carlos Rodriguez's journey serves as a stark reminder that the line between life and death is incredibly thin, urging us to cherish ourselves as the best way to protect our own future. Akihiko Kondo is a Japanese man who became widely known in 2018 after holding an unofficial wedding ceremony with the famous virtual singer Hatsune Miku. His life journey is a true story of seeking mental peace in a highly pressured modern society. Before meeting Miku, Kondo went through extremely difficult periods at his workplace, facing bullying and pressure from colleagues that left him exhausted and eventually forced him to take a break from work to recover mentally. During that time, music and the presence of Hatsune Miku brought him immense emotional support, helping him overcome his trauma and gradually return to a normal life. Through the use of the Gatebox device, he was able to communicate daily with a three-dimensional projection of Miku, which further deepened his emotional bond with the character. In November 2018, Akihiko Kondo decided to spend around 2 million yen to hold a formal wedding ceremony attended by friends, expressing his love and gratitude toward the partner he felt had healed his heart. Although the software service was later discontinued, preventing him from continuing to talk with Hatsune Miku, Akihiko Kondo has remained steadfast in his feelings. He carries a Miku doll with him and has become a spokesperson for a community of people who develop emotional attachments to fictional characters, advocating for a more understanding, open-minded, and respectful society toward this unconventional form of love. And before we end today's video, remember that each story you've just seen is not simply about strangeness or difference, but also a unique perspective on people and life. Behind every extraordinary individual is a journey, a reason, and sometimes even pain that we cannot immediately see from the outside. If you've stayed with us until the very end, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so more people can discover these fascinating stories. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next journey, where we continue to explore the